Jai Shri Ram. Hello, friends. You are welcome at Chitra Astroraj YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss the concept of marriage or religion or the longevity of the native using the Rashi chart and the divisional chart. As you know that I supposed to paste or post a video in English at Chitra Astroraj YouTube channel on every Tuesday. But unfortunately, from last 2-3 weeks, I'm not able to post it in that time. But as and when as I committed, I have to post minimum one video. In that series itself, these are the astrological secrets which nobody is going to tell you. And the information is free for all, whatever I am knowing. And using this platform, I am sharing it. Whenever you want to see the marriage, dharma or religion is the same word, basically longevity third. There's today three topics, that is the marriage, then the second is the whether you will follow your religion or not, and third one is the longevity. If you want to see in Vedic astrology, that means first of all, you need to see the Rashi chart. In Rashi chart, if your seventh house lord is prominently connected to the ascendant or ascendant lord, then the native is going to marry the spouse of his or her choice. The native of this chart marries a spouse of own choice. That is already predicted and it has observed also. As this is a famous personality chart, that is very easy to say right now. But the quality of the marriage, how the quality of the marriage will be, it again shows the ascendant lord is in Pap Katri. That is, Saturn is one side Mars, another side Ketu is in Pap Katri. Again, Saturn in the ascendant is not going to give very, you can say, cool or happiness, because it is always in you can say some bandhan or duty to perform that. Again, the aspect of Saturn further complicate the situation. But you can say that they are in exchange also, and if they are in exchange, then the moon also goes in the ascendant or in the Pap Katri. That means husband and wife. It's not only the husband or the wife, both will be feeling uncomfortable at a later stage. Second, for finding out the religion or the interest in the religion has to be seen from the ninth house, and ninth house being Lord, and the retrograde planet always gives the result of two houses. If it is ninth house Lord, it will also give it the result of eighth house. That means the interest in the religion is not going to be that prominent. Even though this Jupiter is having a Chesta ball, it is in the you can say very good sign also, because Jupiter always feel comfortable in the sign of Taurus. But still being in a retrograde planet, it shows the fluctuation in the mind related to the religion. Third one, to find out the longevity. Longevity, if you have to see the eighth house, first of all, give weightage to the planet sitting in the eighth house. If the planets are not sitting in the eighth house, then you have to give the priority to the ascendant lord and then to the pole lord. Now, out of these, if you see it, which one is going to be strong, then accordingly, you have to choose out of Saturn and Rahu. Here, in this case, Rahu is more prominent as compared to Saturn. That's why Saturn, Venus, and Mars are going to be, because they are in trine, are going to give the total age or proximate age to this native. Similarly, now all these things have to be seen from the divisional charts or Navamsha chart or D9 chart. The seventh house, which is basically the house of marriage, and it shows the, you can say, the main house of the marriage. And here ascendant, this lord of this house goes into the 8th house. Any lord which goes into the 8th house is going to be secretive in nature. That means spouse is going to be secretive in nature, or there may be some hidden secrets, or whatever the things you can say. This chart belongs to the native. That means some difficulties with the in-laws or whatever the things you want to see it, you can say it. Overall, it is not indicating initial period of the marriage seems to be very happy, but it is saying later on the marriage is not going to be a happy one. Whatever the other aspects you want to consider, you can consider it. Similarly, to find out the interest in the religion, the Lord of 9th house. Now, when we are talking about marriage, 7th house is the prominent. Now, when we are talking about the religion or the dharma, 9th house becomes important. And this 9th Lord goes in the 6th house. Basically, it is 6th from the ascendant itself. That means it is saying some conflict. Again, it is 7th from the moon. It is 7th from the moon. That means the sun and moon always indicate some conflict. So that means you can further say this conflict in the religion itself seen from this. That means continuously not able to maintain or worship his or her religion. Now, last one is the longevity. Longevity again has to be seen from the 8th house. From there, whatever the planets are sitting, and you take an aspect. In this case, if Rahu we are not going to consider, because Rahu has no aspects. We consider the Vedic astrology, but some astrologers do consider aspects of the Rahu. Now, from this, to find out the longevity, the Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter becomes the prominent. That means total expected and the final age. The expected age you can find out from the Rashi chart, the final age from the you can say D9 chart, and this native has maximum age of you can say 56 to 70 years, and I'm giving just a brief idea, but we can find out also that the maximum age is out of that appropriate is maybe 67, 69 or whatever, but I am not disclosing that concept. Jai Shri Ram. I hope that you are enjoying the video of Unnati Astro Raj, and if you are liking those videos, please subscribe the channel also.